kept the keys while I stayed with the ghost inside these walls tonight. The house was breathing hollow sounds we both ignored to survive the fight. You wore your cold indifference like armor forged from stubborn steel. I felt the cracks beneath your smile, the wounds you never chose to heal. And every silence in that room became more deadly than what was real. I gave you summers without asking if the sun would stay for me. Handed you my honest heart with nowhere left to hide or flee. You whispered promises so soft they almost sounded holy then. But every time you turned away, I lost another piece again. Until your actions filled the bed more than your body ever can. You let me disappear so slowly I could barely feel the fall. Not through screaming storms of anger, not through punches at the wall, just through little acts of distance hidden underneath your touch. Every night became a lesson, teaching me I asked too much. And love began to starve to death from being almost loved enough. There was no thunder warning us that everything would come undone. No shattered glass across the floor, no final war to lose or win. Only tiny ways you stole the air I carried in my chest while calling me your only home, your safest place, your very best. I died in fragments every time you left my fears unaddressed. I learned to walk on careful feet around the moods you never named, bending down to fit the emptiness where all my dreams became restrained. I shrank myself to make you comfortable, invisible and small, pretending peace was in the quiet, hanging heavy through the hall, till I forgot the sound of who I used to be before it all. You lost me long before I left, before the door was finally closed. You lost me in the countless nights I cried beside the man I chose. You loved me only halfway there, while I gave everything I knew. Half a heart can still feel warm enough to fool somebody true. But starving souls eventually stop begging to be seen by you. You watch me fade without concern and call that distance being grown, like loneliness beside the one you love could somehow still mean home. I carried every conversation while you buried every truth, trying to save a dying fire with trembling hands and fading youth, until the ashes told me things your silence never could produce. There were mornings I would stare at you and mourn what still remained, a stranger wearing your old face while every memory became stained. You kissed me with distracted lips already halfway out the door, and every empty I love you hurt a little more and more, because the saddest kind of grief is loving what is gone for sure. Now the air outside feels different though it is not lighter yet. under my skin and let my heartbeat move again without your shadow settling in. For the first time in forever, I can hear myself within. And if someday you search these rooms for what you swear disappeared, do not blame the hands of fate or say the ending was too weird. Some things never break apart beneath explosions in the night. They only dry like dying rivers, slowly fading out of sight, until there's nothing left to save, no matter how hard one might fight. You lost me piece by piece each time you chose avoidance over care. Each time I reached for honesty and found another empty stare. I begged the distance not to grow while you pretended not to know. But love cannot survive inside a heart afraid to truly show. And people leave emotionally before their bodies ever go. I do not hate you for the wounds or all the ways you let me bleed. I simply know that being loved should never feel like having to plead. And I refuse to call it sacrifice when all I did was disappear, trying to hold together something built completely out of fear, while hoping you would wake one day and finally want me near. You lost me forever, and that truth no longer breaks me down inside. Not every ending needs a war for love to finally die. You did not shatter who I was, you only let me drift away. Through every moment you withheld the tenderness, I begged to stay. And that's the slowest kind of fade, when love just quietly decays. You kept the keys while I stayed with the ghost inside these walls tonight. The house was breathing out of sounds we both ignored to survive.